Alright, Libras, let's jump back into this thing. It was supposed to be a quick video, but they got a little long-winded. I had to take a break. Like, y'all doing too much. Y'all was doing too much. I had to take a moment because we can't continue like that. Alright, but my Libra loves, what's going on with you? Y'all know it's your girl Juju. If you didn't know, you better know, because that's what you tuned in for, boo. Of course, that's who you came to see. That's who here. Love y'all Libras. Where y'all at this week? What's y'all's energy? What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on, my Libra loves? All right, let's see. Y'all know I'm getting the cards together because, again, we had to take a break. I had to get it together. We had to figure out what was going on. I had to regroup so we could bring it back. All right, Libra. All right, so you got some Chariot energy, Libra. You are charging fearlessly ahead towards your goals. You are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel where you didn't see light prior to now. You're able to look at situations a little bit different. I feel like you are having some movement forward, and it's swift movement forward for you. I feel like you've had to overcome some obstacles to get here, but I do feel like you are very goal oriented at this point and you're ready to take some action. You are trying to move fearlessly towards this goal you've been trying to attain. You on go mode. You TTG. You ready to take action. You're ready to get it going, get it popping, do what you got to do to take the next step in your situation. I feel like some of you guys are embarking on something new, and in this new journey, you're ready to move forward in it. You know, you're trying to keep the forward movement. You're trying to keep the pace. You're trying to keep that willpower and that motivation that you had going. Keep that momentum going. All right? Yeah, because you're trying to have your cups overflowing, Libra. For some of you guys, this situation causes you to feel loved. This brings you a lot of fulfillment. Leaves your cups overflowed, leaves you wet, leaves you wanting more. This is something that causes you to be greedy. You overindulge in this situation, but you like it. And it's a good thing, Libra. Ain't nothing wrong with overindulging. As long as you don't buy that money, you can check. Alright, you just take on what you can. Alright, Alright, now, Libras. But yes, this is something that you're very emotional about. Dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I do feel like this new relationship, this new friendship, this new connection is causing you to feel a lot of things that make you want to move forward. Maybe you rushing forward, but you might need to slow down, Libra. You might be rushing too fast. That's why, you know, you're being paused a little bit, because you got to slow down. You don't want to rush things. You don't want to take it too fast, because you still have to take time and be patient and make sure that you're, you know, knowing, taking time to get to learn the situation, taking time to focus on the right things in the situation so you can have that solid foundation. Yeah, but I do feel like this is a will. This is the ending of a cycle. This is a new cycle that's opening up for you, Libra. I feel like this wheel and this Chariot, these are outside forces. These are things that are happening for you. With this wheel, it's indicating a lucky time for you ahead, a very prosperous time for you. Like I said, these are natural cycles. Everything has its time, and nothing is necessarily a coincidence. Some things happen that you can't control or you can't change, but they were meant to be that way because they brought you to this point. A lot of it was karma. You had to go through some things. You had to experience some things so you would be ready to move into the next chapter. You had to learn the lessons. You had to continue to go through the cycles until you learned the lesson in the cycle. You had to continue to be hurt until you realized what was hurting you, why you kept allowing yourself to be hurt, why you kept allowing yourself to go back to the same things that you know were not benefiting you or were not bringing you closer to having the completion and the joy and the things that you want in life. But I do feel like this is going to be a time of luck for you, a time of increase for you, a time of abundance. You will get there because I feel like those are the things that you're seeking. You have experienced all of the ups and downs in life, and I feel like you are now just seeking peace and balance in life. You are trying to figure out your destiny. You're trying to figure out the things that are going to bring you closer to where you want to be, what you want to do, your goals that you've set for yourself, your goals that you've set for your circumstance and your situation. And I feel like you are going to continue to move forward towards that because you do want that abundance. And I feel like it's coming towards you. I feel like you have finally got to that place where you can stand up and enjoy the bounty that is going to be coming towards you, because I do feel like some of you guys are going to be reaping the rewards of you being able to move forward past something that had you stuck for a very long time. Something had you bound. And now that you can remove the emotion from that and pour your emotions into something new, I feel like you are experiencing these new cycles. You are understanding that things change. Everything happens for a reason, and everything has its own timing. And on that wheel of fortune, you never know what you're going to run into, what's going to happen next, what's going to be around the next corner. But I feel like you're finally at a place where you can just move forward in it. You don't have to necessarily try to figure out everything that's going on in it. You can just be in it and go with the flow of it and enjoy it. All right, because I do feel like this is something you enjoy, Libra. So keep on doing it. All right, now, Scorpio. My Scorpios. Scorpios. All right, what y'all got going on? What's going on with my Scorpio loves? All right, what kind of energy are they bringing to the table? What they got going on? What's going on, Scorpio? All right, so you have this Knight of Cups. All right, so what this Knight of Cups is telling me, Scorpio, is that you're having some desires and some passions. You're having new attractions to romance. But I do feel like you still have this fear of intimacy, Scorpio. You're scared to really commit. You are scared to really commit and follow through on what you say you want to do. I feel like your cup is overflowing with love for someone, for something, but you hold back. You refuse to commit to it. You refuse to move forward with it. I feel like you got on the horse, you put on the saddle, you got ready to ride, but now you're trotting in place. I feel like for some of you guys, instead of you going to see what you can see, you're still kind of stuck in the same area. You're afraid to move forward. You're afraid to push past your norm. You're afraid to take the next step. It almost seems like you're afraid of the what if in the situation. I feel like you have put limitations on yourself. Your thoughts have put limitations on you that you have not been able to break. I feel like you at heart are very playful and daring. Very flirty. I feel like you are someone who knows that you have very strong desires. Scorpios have very strong desires anyway. You know, you guys are very lustful, but I do feel like this is more than lust. This is something that you've pined over for a long time. I feel like it's something you want to do, you really want to do, but you're scared to commit to it because I feel like you're afraid that if you get too close, you're going to lose it. I feel like you feel like once you give yourself completely to it, you're not going to have it anymore. It's going to be taken away from you, or you're going to lose it, or maybe you're afraid you're going to mess it up. But I do feel like you're afraid to take this chance, Scorpio, because I feel like you're holding yourself back almost. All right, next we have the King of Cups. All right, Scorpio, so like I was saying, with this King of Cups, this is true love, okay? These emotions that you're feeling, all these thoughts and these ideas, and you thinking back on past decisions and things that possibly didn't go right, this situation is fate. This is a blessing that is coming to you that you have to accept. All right, this is true love. This is something that is not going to necessarily come around again for you. And I feel like some of you guys are feeling that. I feel like some of you guys are really understanding that you can't lose what you have right now, that it does hold value to you, that it does benefit you. It makes your life better. It gives your life structure and balance. This situation, I feel like it kind of helps you to even keep your feelings under control. You want to be generous with this person. You want to share your time, your energy, your resources, everything with this person. I feel like this person has been very tolerant of behaviors that you have indulged in to almost try to push this person away. I feel like you have almost like really tried to see just how far this person is willing to go with you, how far this person is willing to stand by your side, how far this person is really ready to ride with you. I feel like you've suffered some abandonment issues in the past. I feel like you fear too much structure because you've never had a solid structure. And you feel like once you attain it, you're not going to be able to keep it. You're not going to be able to maintain it. I feel like you have some doubts within yourself that you're capable of giving to this situation like you need to give to this situation. I feel like for some of you, you feel like if you don't commit, if you continue to play, then at least it's still there. You still, are able to keep things like they are. You're able to, maintain it on the level that it's on because you know how to control it on the level that it's on. But I feel like you're afraid to, level up in the situation or really commit to the situation because you still have some past wounds that you need to heal. I feel like you still have a few skeletons in your closet that you need to release. You have some energies that you need to let go of so that you can move forward, because I feel like this is something that's really true to you. And that's why you have all these emotions that you can't explain. That's why you've been going around and around in circles about this thing, because it's something you need to do. It's something that's worth your time. It's something that you don't want to slip away, but you still worry because you're still having that fear of true intimacy, fear of truly submitting to a person in the way you want to submit to this person. And that scares you, Scorpio. All right, yeah. You have this Five of Pentacles, you worry. You worry about your finances. You worry about how this is going to affect your life. You worry about, you know, do you need to protect yourself? Is this person just trying to run game on you? Is this person just trying to make you feel like everything is okay? You are at a point where you're so stressed out about everything that's going on in your life and your finances that it's affecting your health. I feel like some of you guys have been affected in your health by this because it's been stressing you out so much and you don't understand. But you're not letting go. You're not surrendering to the things that are happening. You are letting fear hold you in this place, and it's causing you to just lose focus. Your mind is cluttered. But you have to remember that mind over matter helps in this situation. You have to listen to yourself. You have to know that no matter what, everything is going to be okay. Some things you don't know the outcome about. Some things you're not supposed to. You won't always know how things are going to play out. You can't always know what the other person is thinking. There are just some things that you cannot control in this situation. And I know you call yourself trying to shield yourself and trying to protect your heart and protect your emotions. But right now, your fear is affecting your health. And it's going to start affecting this situation. Because this person is going to feel like you lack faith in them. You lack faith in this situation. And I feel like this is genuinely love. I feel like this is genuinely two people who are meant to be together, who have put in the work and put in the time and put in the effort, and now is the time for them to be together. But I do feel like one person is still dealing with some things. The Scorpio, I feel like you're still dealing with some things that are keeping you from being fully in this situation like you need to be. And until you can release those things and release that negative energy, it's going to continue to eat at you and fester. And be in your thoughts and in your mind and keep you up and keep you thinking about, because you are not able to see things clearly and understand the situation in a manner that makes sense, because you're fighting yourself. You're fighting what you really want. You're fighting your heart. Your mind is fighting your heart, and you're allowing your mind to get in the way of your heart and your soul and what you're meant to be doing right now. You're blocking your future because you're so busy dwelling on the past and the what ifs. Scorpio, let go of some of that. Move. It's okay. It's okay. This person is meant to love you. I feel like this is somebody who is genuinely just trying to give you love. This one is not like the rest of them, and that's why you know and you feel that in your heart. All right? But if you keep holding on to these past demons, you're going to miss your blessings. All right? Let that go. All right. On to my Sagittarius. Sag, this one is for you, my loves. Sag, where you at? I hope you in the house. All right, because I got some news for you, Sag. I got some news for you, my babies. All right, what y'all got going on? So, right off top, we got the Hierophant. All right, and that just kind of popped out at us. I like it when they pop out. This is you looking at the more spiritual side of you. I feel like some of you guys needed some guidance recently, or you need some guidance. And I feel like you had to really find your purpose within. You had to look within yourself. You had to figure out that things don't have to be structured a certain way for you to be happy. You don't have to continue with systems that are outdated or that are failing, or beliefs that you've always held on to. Because I feel like you're understanding now that it's all about what's inside of you. I feel like some of you guys have been reaching out to a spiritual teacher. Some of you guys have been on a spiritual journey. But I do feel like some of you guys are having a renewed newfound faith in your situation. You were able to look at it differently, and this is bringing you some purpose. But I do feel like you have to have faith in your situation. You have to always know that you can change your situation no matter what. You have to have faith that you can move forward, and you will be okay. Sometimes it's all about that leap of faith. I feel like some of you guys are being guided. You're learning the things that you need to. Like I said, you guys are breaking those traditions and starting new ones. You are receiving these spiritual lessons and this wisdom because it's meant to help you listen to your inner voice and learn how to trust you. All right, this spiritual journey is teaching you how to trust you. This spiritual journey is teaching you about you. All right, because I feel like for some of you guys, you feel like you lost your power in a situation. And this is Spirit reminding you that you always have power in the situation. You are the only one who has power in the situation. If you don't have the courage to stand up and do what you need to do in the situation, nobody's going to do it for you. Life just isn't set up that way. You have to take chances and do things that you never thought you could do. And then you surprise yourself because you realize you can. Sag. Right. You're trying to get to your 10 of Cups. At the end of the day, Sag, you are trying to get to your 10 of Cups. You're trying to get to the things that bring you happiness. All right. You are trying to get to a place where you are satisfied, where you can enjoy what you're doing, where you feel supported in your decisions, where you feel like you are receiving what you're putting out. You're being fulfilled by what you do. You have harmony in the situation. You have peace. You are realizing that now peace is more important than money. Peace is more important than status. Peace is more important than anything that you previously believed it was. You can't put a price on that. You can't put a circumstance on that. You are realizing now, Sag, that it's all about that peace and that harmony and that balance. That's what's important in life. That's what we need to strive for. That's what we need to make the ultimate goal. Not where I work or what my title is or, what's behind my name, what position I'm playing, who's in my supporting roles. No, it's about what's making you happy, what's making you fulfilled, what's bringing you peace and joy and harmony in your life and keeping you stable and keeping you balanced and allowing you to live a happy and a fulfilled life. Something that's not leaving you stressed out and worried and causing you to have a lot of negative emotions. This is about you figuring out what's perfect for you, what's right for you, a good fit for you, to be your best you, to be comfortable. All right? All right, to get to your 2 of Pentacles. All right, you want to get to that 2 of Pentacles. You want to get to a place where you're not having to juggle. Where you're not having to try so hard to balance because you do have that balance. You have had to juggle and hold on to so many things and handle so many things and wear so many different hats and, be so many different people for different reasons. But I feel like you're finally to a place where you don't have to do that anymore. You're realizing that that's not even something you have to take your time with. You're ambitious. You're an overachiever. And you being an overachiever, you sometimes take on too much. All right? But I feel like this is you getting centered. This is you understanding that, you have to stay together. Because the decisions that you make and the way you handle your responsibilities and your business dealings affect other areas of your life. you know, those things affect your overall health. So you have to take those things into consideration. I feel like you are an individual. You may not think like the rest of the group, but that's what makes you stand out. That shouldn't make your situation more difficult because you think differently. And if it does, maybe your circle needs to change. You don't need to change. All right? Because at the end of the day, you are you. And we all have unique thoughts and ideas, and we're meant to. And sometimes we don't fit in with people. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's something wrong with you. It just means it's something wrong with the people that you're surrounding yourself with right now. And there's no way for you to fix that besides to realize that, hey, maybe I need to move on. Maybe I need to change my circumstance. Maybe I need to do things differently. Maybe I need to have a different outlook. All of those things. But I feel like some of you guys just need to start by looking inside yourself and figuring out where your faith lies. What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? What are your goals? What's the end game? Because I feel like once you focus on that part, you'll be able to figure out the rest a little bit more clearly. All right. You guys take care, Sag. Capricorn. Capricorns. For my Capricorn loves. How y'all doing, my loves? It's getting late. Y'all know I'm about to be real goofy. Don't mind me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Capricorns. Alright, what's the vibe, boo? What's the vibe? Ooh, you're having an awakening. Okay, Cap. You realizing that some things, you know, you just have to accept. Some things you have to accept. Some things you have to forgive. You have to realize that you have to move on from them. It's just, some of you guys are going through this transformation. Some of you guys are going through a shift. You are having a shift in your life right now, where things that you once thought were important are no longer important, and things that you thought held no value are now part of your world, part of your focus, part of your drive. I feel like some of you guys have had new insight, new goals to set for yourself due to some changes in your life. Like I said, I feel like some of you guys have had this transformation. Now, whether it had been a willing transformation or something that happened to shake up your life and make you change, I don't know. But you guys have had to change for a reason. And it is divinely driven, and it's for a reason. It's something that you're meant to see differently. It's something you're meant to see anew. It's something you're meant to see in a new light. And once you're able to do that, it's going to cause a shift in the dynamic of your life. All right, we have the Lover's card. No, I'm sorry, we have the Two of Cups. All right, with this Two of Cups, I do still feel like some of you guys may be falling in love. Maybe that's causing this shift. But for some of you guys, it's just new positive feelings, new positive vibes. You guys are with someone or in a situation in which you're finally feeling like the energy that you give is reciprocated. What you pull out there, what you're putting out there is what you're getting back. I feel like for the first time, some of you guys are feeling like you're in a good situation. You're in a situation that's going to bring you some fulfillment and some harmony. I don't feel like some of you guys feel like you're as distracted as you've once been. I feel like some of you guys are forming new relationships, or you're healing yourself and getting to a place where you're even having a new relationship with yourself. I feel like some of you guys have really gotten to a place where you have decided to love you. You have made a declaration that you're going to love yourself. You are going to give yourself so much affection and care until you attract what you want. until you attract someone who is willing to do those things for you, because you're realizing now that you're worth it. I feel like you haven't necessarily always had these good feelings, these positive thoughts, these positive ideas. But now that you have these new thoughts and ideas, they're opening up doors for different things to happen in your life. They are, allowing new light to be shined in areas and illuminating things that were once out of your view, out of your sight. So they were out of your mind. But I feel like this is causing those things to be illuminated and highlighted for you. Right. Because you're trying to get to your Ace of Swords. Alright. With this Ace of Swords, that's talking about you having your victory, you having your breakthrough, you getting to your abundance, you getting to a place where you have mental clarity, mental success. You are at a place where you're breaking free of these old negative, dark thoughts, and you are on your way to the light. You see the light, you've seen the light, and now you can't go back to the darkness. I feel like this is really about you guys seeing the light. You guys learning that there's a lot of beauty out here. There are a lot of possibilities, but you have to be willing to see them and look at the glass as half full. Alright. You guys keep that optimism. I love that, Capricorn. Love that, love that, love that. Aquarius. Alright, so you have the Six of Swords, Aquarius. Alright, so with the Six of Swords, my babies, I feel like you guys are taking some new directions. I feel like you guys are curious about some new things, and you're just trying to be rational and go through. You're not going to let it hurt you. You easing through. But I feel like some of you guys might be testing some waters. I feel like these are waters that you've been through. I do feel like these are waters you've been through. But I feel like you're testing these waters cautiously. Not to even say that you're trying to get anything started, but I do feel like just some old energy is coming around you. But it's presenting itself in a new light. It's trying to give you new knowledge, and you're kind of curious about it. You're, trying to figure out what's going on with that. You're intrigued by it. It's something that, causes you to give it a little bit of thought. So that even makes you wonder, like, well, why am I giving this thought? Why am I even thinking about this? Why am I even entertaining it? Because it's surprising you that you're even giving it some thought. But something about the situation is different. And it's giving you a different vibe. So you, like I said, Aquarius, you want to get out there and kind of test the waters and see what's going on. And I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but I'm just saying that's what it looks like you're trying to do. So let's continue on reading and see what's going on, Aquarius. I don't know. You tell me. You're doing some reflecting about it. With this Knight of Pentacles. With this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you are at a place where you're really trying to trust your intuition. You're thinking about it. Like I said, you're having some breakthroughs. I feel like you are having some communication, some correspondence with this new old energy. But yeah, I do feel like you're having some communication with this person, because I feel like for the first time, this person seems more goal-oriented to you. I feel like this person seems like they have worked through a lot of their problems. They have strengthened the areas that maybe they were weak in, or the areas that caused conflict prior to when you were dealing with this person. But I do feel like you guys are on the edge of a breakthrough. Not necessarily a reconciliation, but I do feel like you guys are going to come to some type of common ground. I feel like you guys have a history, and I do feel like, you know, things may have not went the way you wanted them to previously, for whatever reason. But I do feel like this is something that was young, you know. This was something that didn't have a lot of focus when you first dealt with this situation. But I do feel like this is somebody that, although you thought you knew them, you don't necessarily know them as well as you once thought you did. But I still don't feel like this is somebody that you can trust everything that they say, because I do feel like there's some truth in it, and then there's still some deception. So I feel like you just have to pay attention and think about it and listen to your intuition. All right? Yeah. Because you're trying to get to your sun. All right? You ain't got time for no mess. Because you're trying to get to your sun energy. All right? You are trying to get to you're trying to maintain optimism and hope and happiness in your situation. You're not trying to bring no extra stress into your situation. You've been there and done it. So you are trying to focus on good things and good outcomes. You're not trying to necessarily make bad choices, because you realize that every action has a consequence, and for every action there's a different outcome. So I feel like you're wanting to collaborate, but you're not being overly enthusiastic about collaborating with this person. Because you do realize that you want the best possible outcomes in your situation. You don't want anything that's going to complicate your situation. But I do feel like you're weighing options. I do feel like you're heavily weighing options. You're looking at everything as a whole. You're looking at possibly what this person is trying to bring in versus what you have or what you previously had. Even looking at how this person previously was in the relationship and how they appear to have grown now. Because again, this was a young situation and people do change. But you have to make sure that you are looking at the right things in the situation. And like I said, don't complicate your life if you don't have to. It's no need for that. It's no need to take on, more, even though, as my grandmother always says, the grass may be greener on the other side, but it still has to be mowed. So everything that glitters may not be gold, and you're still going to have to deal with the consequences of going across the road. All right, so moving on. So finally, my Pisces, y'all know I got to say the best for last. It ain't the best, but I'm picking. Y'all the best. All my signs, I love all my signs. All right, but Pisces, here we go for you, my loves. Y'all gonna finish me off for tonight. I thank everybody for watching. I appreciate the love. And Pisces, where you at? What's your energy? So we have the Ace of Wands. All right, so with this Ace of Wands, someone's dealing with some strong desires, some strong passion, something that's fiery. I feel like this is someone having a lot of enthusiasm towards something. You're seeing a lot of potential in it. You're having a lot of inspiration behind it. It's causing you to have a lot of desires, a lot of passion. It's, like I said, causing some creative thinking. This appears to me to be, a magic stick. So maybe somebody just didn't put it on you real good and you can't get them off your mind, okay? I won't go say it, Pisces, but it is what it is. Okay, this is someone that you're desiring. This is something that you're desiring a whole lot. And I don't know why you're desiring it this much, but you really are. It's something you want, boo. You desiring it. You want it. You want a whole lot of it because it gives you a lot of enthusiasm. You can get behind this thing. This is something that you are really enjoying. All right, but this is something new, and you're seeing a lot of new potential and a lot of new inspiration. But don't rush. Don't go too fast. Don't get lost in the illusion of what you think it is. Make sure that you're knowing exactly what this is. Because for some of you, I just feel like it's just real hot and heavy right now. And, whew, okay. Pisces, what y'all got going on? Pisces, what is this? This got you, I mean, just infatuated and a whole lot of lust and having a lot of desires and passions towards it. What is it? What is it? What's this focus and this energy? The justice. Something that you have to weigh your options on. This is something that you may need some self-control about. This is something that you seem to weigh heavily towards, although it may not be something that you need to weigh heavily towards, Pisces. This seems like something that it be calling you, okay? It be calling you. I know it be calling you, Pisces. I'm sorry. But Pisces, you got to have some self-control in this situation. You got to use your inner strength. You can do it. You can overcome the issues, okay? But I do feel like you need to pay attention to the whole situation, because I do feel like that with you not being patient and you wanting to rush the situation because you're so infatuated with it that you're losing your control in this situation. You're losing your balance. You're losing, your perspective in this situation because everything's just being shadowed by what you want. Your desires and your passion that you have is shadowing out your rationale in the situation. Like I feel like a lot of you guys don't even have all the information, so you can't weigh the options, but you just know that you want this because this is just amazing to you. And Pisces, really? Really? I know it ain't got you going like that, Jesus, but I feel like it do. I really feel like, you guys, this is something that's it's taking a whole lot out of you. You are losing balance in this situation, and I need you to get your balance back. I need you to get control of this situation. I need you to get yourself back together in this situation, Pisces, because right now you are tripping. All right, you tripping. You doing the most. You are allowing the flesh to control everything. I feel like you guys are really being lustful. And that's the only way I can say. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is. I mean, I feel like you are letting your lust for this person outweigh the reality of what it is, or your lust for this situation outweigh the reality of what it actually is. You are letting, the physical outweigh the actual emotional, financial, whatever. You just look, I want that. That's what I want. We can work out the rest. But you got to know some of the details. You got to know, you don't even at this point know if this person wants to commit or willing to commit, if it's something that you can even build. It's just something that you feel like you want right now. When you feel like this is something you got to get some control in this situation, Pisces. But I hope you do it before you get knocked up. Pisces, this priestess energy. All right, this is you. It's telling you to listen to your instincts. It's definitely telling you to calm down. Do some introspection. Look at the whole situation. Look at what you're doing. Pay attention to what you're doing. All right, you need to uncover some of these mysteries before you end up in a situation that you can't reverse. All right, I feel like you need to use your intuition. You know that it's time for you to listen to your instincts. You're, having visions. You hearing what you need to be doing, and you trying to not pay attention to that, but you need to be paying attention to that, because I don't feel like you know everything you need to know in this situation. And like I said, these secrets that are being hidden from you are not allowing you to grow in the way you need to. But you're going to be grow in the way you don't need to. You're going to be took on more than you necessarily wanted to take on. You're possibly going to be in a situation where, for some of y'all, I feel like y'all being trapped. I feel like, it's a setup. Maybe you take care of yourself, you hold your own, and this is somebody coming at you like they are, about that life essentially and on that level with you, but they're not. They're just looking for a come up. They trying to Federline. They trying to Federline you, boo. Like he did Brittany. Like, you gotta pay attention to the signs. Like, I feel like you just focused on what you're focusing on, and you are losing balance in the situation. And with you losing balance in this situation, losing focus in this situation, you're going to lose yourself in this situation. You're going to lose some other things. You're going to lose your money. You're going to, lose your health, possibly anything, because I don't feel like you know everything you need to know. And you need to listen to your intuition before this thing continues to grow. Because it is full of infatuation, and it has the potential to flourish into something different. But I don't think it's going to be on the circumstances you want it to be on, because, like I said, you don't have all the facts in this situation, Pisces. Y'all take care. Until next time, my loves. Talk to you soon. That was that Juju. No chaser.